Hello friends, welcome in S Technologies. In last tutorial, we learn about inheritance, types of inheritance and constructor with inheritance. So in today's lecture, we are going to learn about polymorphism and its types. So what is polymorphism? We can achieve one action by different ways is nothing but a polymorphism. Polymorphism has two types actually. So first one is a method overloading and second one is a method overriding. So today we are just we are going to learn about method overloading only. Method overriding we will learn in a next tutorial. So what is method overloading? So in the same class, if we are declaring same method name but with a different parameter, it's nothing but a method overloading. Method overloading it's also state as a static polymorphism also. So take one real time example. Assume you are supposed just perform the function of talking. Say you have to tell the story of your whole day to a total stranger, then your function will get over pretty quickly. You just tell him or her only overview of your daily routine. But now you are telling the same story to your beloved one, then what you will do? You will go through more detail as compared to the previous one. So what is happening here now? You have to perform the same function but the different parameter. So first parameter was nothing but our stranger and the second parameter is nothing but your beloved one. Okay, talking is your function but the parameters are the different. It's nothing but what? Method overloading in a Java. So now take our now we will learn this with a practical session now. Here I have created one project, that is a polymorphism project. In this I am going to create first class now. So my first class is a demo 1. As I said, method overloading is nothing but what? Same method name but different parameter. So method overloading can be achieved two ways. First way is using different parameter and the second one using different types of data types. So we will see these two ways. First one is a different parameter. So in this class I am creating one function, that is add function with the two parameter. Both parameters are an integer. So I am just adding them. I am keeping my code very simple for your understanding. Here I am adding them. So I am saving my one line. Means what you are doing, you have to create another third variable like integer c or integer result, then is equal to a plus b. Then what you will do, you will print this c in a sysout. So I just saved my one line and I am directly adding this two number in my sysout. Now I am creating another function with the same name but with a different parameter. What will happen if I am creating same as it is copy of my add function? So JVM will get confused and it will generate some error. It will generate error like this: duplicate method add int comma int in type demo1. So you cannot create as it is copy of your method in a same class. You have to provide different fields, you have to provide different parameter in your another function. That is nothing but method overloading. Here I am just printing these two variables. Okay, I am printing their addition like this. Now I am creating main function. In this I am creating object of my class. And I am calling my integer function first, that is 50 50. and now I am calling my float add function. You can see when I am typing, JVM providing me some suggestions here. So this is the feature of your Eclipse. You really don't need to write lengthy code. Eclipse providing you some suggestions which is related to your code only. Now I am providing here float value. You have to provide f prefix with the float value, because in a Java, when you are providing decimal value, it will take by default as a double. So you need to differentiate between double and float type of value. For that purpose, you have to provide f prefix with the float value. I save my code. I am running it now, and you check my console. Here your output. So first one is an integer addition, that is 30. Second one is a float addition, that is 80.8. So in this way you can achieve method overloading with a different parameter. In the first function I am providing two integer values. In another function I am providing float values. Now second way, for that I am creating another class, that is a demo2, and the second way is a using the different data types, or you can say data types promption. Okay, so different data types. Now I am going to create, here I am creating one function, suppose add function. In this add function I am taking first variable with the integer data type, another variable with a long data type. So you can take such a kind of combination in method overloading. In this way also you can achieve method overloading in a Java. So addition a plus b, and in another function I am taking float kind of variable. So add suppose a plus b. So in this way you can achieve method overloading. You can check in a first function I am using integer and long data type. In second function I am taking float data type. Now in main method I am creating object of my class. And I am calling first integer and long pairs function. Now I am calling float pair function. Now run your code and check the output. So it is printing correct output on my console. So this is nothing but a method overloading in a Java. So what is the method overloading? Same method name but different parameter is nothing but method overloading. We can achieve method overloading in a same class. In a same class, no need of another OOPS pillars like inheritance. We really don't need of inheritance in a overloading. Then we can achieve method overloading using the different data types also. And what is the aim of method overloading? So simplicity, make your code very simple and clean. Simplicity, clean. It is easy to find out any error, any kind of bugs in your code if you are using method overloading. So this is all about polymorphism's first topic, that is method overloading. We will see method overriding in next tutorial. Please watch my video and share, like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.